How about some tunes?
We've got some great tunes for you this morning.
Hang out a few tunes.
Jay's movies just like his tunes.
Good tunes, good brew, good buddy.
Said I dig your groovy tunes, man.
I mean, Led Zeppelin didn't write tunes that everyone liked.
Hey, what happened to the tunes, man?
Everyone's recording. All right, everyone ready? Good?
I
Good?
guess so, man.
The people are there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Good Tunes. I'm Timmy Good Tunes. This is...
Roger Y, home of the good tunes. Can I take your order?
Oh, man. And today we have...
3 cheers too late.
All right.
They didn't get you guys. The group thing.
Sweet. So 3 cheers too late from my hometown, which is one of the only reasons I asked you guys to be here.
I knew there was a reason.
Which is what, Tim? Or you guys? What's the hometown?
Hometown for a majority of the band is Freehold.
Look at that.
Yep.
Is that 732 or 908?
732.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it tatted.
Bitch.
Get it tatted. I got the whole state tatted. But it's not about me.
Wow, you're so fucking cool, man. Already. You guys want me to make him leave?
So everyone knows I'm cool.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Yeah.
So cool.
So 3 cheers too late. How long have you guys been kicking it? How long you guys...
About 10 years.
Really?
Yep.
As 3 cheers too late?
Yep.
As the original name 3 cheers too late, but we only took it serious like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like jamming as friends and like we're like, yeah, we're gonna do it.
And
then
we
we're
were
like,
we could go to a studio and record songs.
yeah, we could go like
Cool.
do this and like make it sound good. And then people were like really shocked that we sounded good. So we were like, wow, you know what? We should do this. Yeah.
Well, you alluded to something earlier before we had the cameras rolling. How'd you really start jamming?
How did we really start jamming? Okay. It was like middle school, like end of middle school, going into freshman year. Me and James, our drummer, we were really into this game. It'd come out, it was really popular rock band. Yeah. And we were at like expert level, like slaying the songs.
Don't be modest. Go ahead.
We were slaying. I'm not gonna say, but we were like slaying the songs. Like you should watch our YouTube channel if we made one. That's how good we are.
Even Dragon Force?
Yes.
Oh, no way.
And we were like, oh man, if this is what it's like, we can do this. It feels right. It might be nothing like actual instruments, but we can do this.
We look like we can do this.
Yeah, I feel like we can do this.
Shoot music videos of us playing Rock Band and just put somebody else's music in over it.
Yeah, that's what we should have done.
But yeah, no, that's how we started. And then we asked one of our other friends. He was in it. And then that guy met the other guy through another weird story. They were on the cross together. And the guy who was in our band still, who's our guitar player, he nailed our bassist right in the balls with a ball. And he was scared of him at the time because he was a big kid, the guy who used to be in our band. Yeah. So he walked up to him and he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And the kid was like, our bassist back then was like, no, it's fine. But you play guitar, right? And he's like, yeah, no, I played guitar for like elementary, middle school. He was like, awesome. You should come join my band.
Hit this guy in the nuts, and now we're best friends.
Yeah,
Is that how all the good ones start?
And we met this dude on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm actually from Bayville.
This guy's
right on,
yeah.
Yeah, so I joined the band from Craigslist like 5 years ago, I think.
He's regretted it ever since.
Yeah. Regretted it. Started off bad. He said he lived within 30 minutes. Liar.
Yeah, on our ad, we were like, it has to be like, 20 minutes or so like that within distance. And he just lied to us.
It's like 40 minutes away. It's not that bad.
Right on, man. That's commitment.
It weighs on you after a while because we were going over that in our last one. We were talking about our own shit.
If I play drums and I refuse to travel, you guys come to me. Fuck that. I'm not bringing me.
That's what it was like with me.
I will provide you as much beer and water as you want, but I'm not fucking moving. Point blank.
I don't blame you.
But so for the viewers, I mean, we instead of saying this dude in Craigslist, I can't even speak. You guys want to like go down and introduce yourselves, names, instrument, talk shit on the guys not here.
Should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I am most important. No. I am Anthony.
Got that lead singer syndrome already.
You said it already. My name is Anthony, and I'm the lead singer of 3 Cheers Too Late.
Yeah, my name's Aiden Fitzgerald. I play guitar in 3 Cheers Too Late.
Last name, you hear that? All right, I'll give mine too. My last name is Santiago.
Nice.
I'm James. I'm the drummer. That's it, just James.
Just James. He's the one. Don't Google me. Don't do it. And then the two people that aren't here is Pat. He's another one of our guitar players. And then Dom. He plays bass in the band.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And they had a good reason for not being here.
One is at work, probably still at the tattoo shop he works at.
Okay.
And then the other one's doing schoolwork because he's going to be a nurse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
So they both kind of work with needles. Or What tattoo place?
It's called
Ninth Wave. Yeah.
in Asbury.
It's in Asbury.
It's right where the police station is in Asbury Park. It's like right across the street.
Yeah.
By Johnny Max.
I picked up a friend of mine from there.
Yeah.
The police station, not the tattoo.
Nah. That's what I was gonna say.
That goes, man.
Me too.
That wasn't me, right?
Porter fucks you up, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
That's when I was single
Oh
and
man,
really low.
I went to pregame for like a Neil deGrasse Tyson lecture like 2 years ago.
Pre-gaming for Neil deGrasse Tyson lectures exists?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I guess you
dude.
kind of have to. You gotta get up there. But you drank?
It was it was on.
No,
Well,
I would have thought you'd take
that-
shrooms before that. Like,
No, not shrooms. No, other things maybe, but it was on cosmic perspective. Basically, told us we're worthless. We're just a speck of dust.
Awesome.
Which brings us here.
Awesome. Speck of dust right here.
It's a perfect bridge into the next question.
the wind blew you into the garage. So you guys just dropped a single, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. It dropped November 6th. It's called Everything Everyone.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I heard it was dope.
Oh, thanks,
Like,
man.
a lot,
Yeah.
I was just thinking of just surrender the whole time.
Just
Is that
Surrender.
cool? You guys, you ever heard Just Surrender? You listen to them?
I've never listened.
No?
You guys listen
Can't
to them?
say I've ever heard of that.
I got
Oh, wow.
vibes of like
Yeah, that we're old, so.
the story so far for sure. I heard it
Yeah.
there. Knuckle Puck a little bit. What else did I have here? Sorry, I'm blanking out. Oh, State Champs. You guys listen to State Champs?
Yeah. We listen to all those bands. We listen to like, if we listen to old pop punk,
Yeah.
we listen to like really notable like people like would still like they still know 'em. Like Newfound Glory.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, okay, yeah. The
like,
staples.
the staples.
Right.
yeah.
I feel like
Sometimes
Just
we,
Surrender's right there. If they're not A-list, they're definitely B-list.
No.
No?
We played with Just Surrender. They are like D-list.
How dare you?
way to put yourself there, man.
Love Isla played with Just Surrender like twice in the same week.
Well, I didn't say they were always like up there, but
No, I didn't think they were ever really that. I think people
Listen,
like in
guy.
this scene knew who they were, and outside of that, you would bring that up and like
yeah.
maybe you got one girl that's like, oh yeah, that one song's cute, and that was it. That's how I remember.
Well, they're good, so
They are.
Now I gotta look them up.
Just Surrender. If you're watching, I'm not talking shit. You're way bigger than
You guys
they're
talking
in their
shit on your band.
guys are still relevant. Get up. No.
So, would you say that's like the biggest influence, like that old school Newfound Glory type stuff, or what? What are your biggest influences that you guys bring to the table?
I mean, growing up, I mean, in the early, 2010s, I guess.
Yeah.
When metalcore was getting
Yeah.
like Silverstein and The Day to Remember dropped good albums
Awesome, bro.
like back in
Yeah.
2011.
I used to listen to them all the time.
That really influenced us, and then Silverstein.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Silverstein. I ducked out of Silverstein after the second album. It just got too repetitive.
What, the
It was just
Discovering
like-
the Waterfront?
Yeah,
That one was the best
That one's
one.
dope. It's a dope
Yeah,
album, but after
yeah,
that,
I
I was
like
just
that
like, all right.
Yeah, middle school was different. I was like I used to listen to The Used and like
Hell yeah.
Love these.
a lot of
emo.
yeah.
Album.
I used to listen to a lot of emo stuff back then.
Lies for Liars, dude.
Yeah.
Lies for Liars. The album's
Yeah.
so underrated.
Yeah.
The first Census Fail album, I'm a huge fan of.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
Just like
Very
a
much
lady
in
in a
common with
blue
like
dress.
our listening wheelhouse.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was good stuff back then, man.
Yeah. Right on.
Right on. So what else is like coming up? You guys have anything exciting going on? Anything you're like, oh my
yeah,
god, I can't
I
wait for
mean,
this?
When is the rest
EP
of the record
release,
coming
right?
out?
Yeah,
the rest of the record.
Oh right, that's on
20th. The 20th, yeah,
Right,
November
see, I-
20th. Yeah, this guy, I didn't even know. I was like,
How do you say it? Is it Ehrenstein? Like Bernstein?
it's how do you say the EP name? It's Ernestine.
Ernestine.
Yeah.
I kept thinking of Ernston Road by Sayreville on Route 9.
Oh,
I know the road
like
you're talking
going to
about.
Starland. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's called Ernestine because it's named after my grandma who passed away right before we recorded it. So
Oh,
I
man.
recorded all the lyrics and like songs were about like a decent amount of them were about her or like how I felt,
Right.
Oh,
and then
man.
like other stuff like that.
sorry to hear.
Yeah, no.
That's the one that you just released the music video for,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that was kind of tied into if you
Yeah.
had ever lost someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like it was like fake hospital. Like
Yeah.
at the end,
It
you
was
know,
cool,
the
man. It was
lady's
well shot.
dying.
Yeah,
It's nice.
You guys filmed that at the high school?
We filmed that not at our high school, but Allentown High School.
Oh, okay. It definitely had that high school vibe. I was like, those standard doors.
Yep.
And
we're like, these look like they could be in a hospital.
Just stay in this hallway.
Yep, that's basically what we did.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon Gill Film. He filmed it for us.
Nice.
Also procured the high school. So.
Yeah, he got the high school and everything. He's a dude.
Nice.
Wow, man. It's awesome. Came out really well.
Yeah.
So I noticed you guys are on Apple Music, right? Spotify, any other platforms you want to pitch?
Anything you can think of.
Anything,
really.
Yeah.
All over, right?
I just think we ran our stuff through like DistroKid or
We
one
used
of
to run it
those.
through DistroKid, and now it's through Symphonic.
Yeah, so they just put it on all of them.
I have no idea what those are.
It's a distribution company.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So yeah, they work with our label that we're on. So
what kind of shows were you guys playing before the pandy hit?
We were playing shows all across New Jersey. We actually had a tour set up where we were actually going to go down south, like I think to
South Carolina.
At first, it was all the way to Florida. Then I think that got scrapped because the guy that booked the shows was stupid. But,
Fuck you, guy.
Just get right to yikes.
I don't even know his name. Or one of them. I don't even know.
You gotta cut that part out.
I still love you, man.
Freaking, what's his name? The True State.
Derek.
Yeah, he's gonna call me later. Like, you gotta cut that part out.
Nah. It wasn't Derek.
It was not Derek.
Oh, right.
But
So at True State, not to interject, but is that your management or your label?
It's both because he started as our manager, and then he started a label, and then
And it's all called True State, right?
yeah. So one's called True State Management, is the management portion, and then True State Entertainment is the label portion.
Okay.
And we're currently the only and the first one signed to the label, so we're the only ones on the label right now.
That's awesome.
It's kind of cool though to be a flagship band like that. You know what I mean? He's like
I
he's
would
kind of
rather
like
that, man.
kind of banking on you to help him as well.
Yeah.
So do you guys like feel that like kind of like oh god like this pressure?
Yeah,
a little
A
bit.
little bit.
As you should.
I mean,
Another beer.
we definitely do stuff more than we would have if we weren't on there.
Yeah.
Like reaching out, DMing people,
Yeah.
posting every day,
Coming to do
trying
interviews in a garage.
Yeah, come do interviews. We've actually done a couple interviews because like we're just trying to like put stuff in because pandemic.
Of course. man,
So
of
like
course.
you got to make up for it. So
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah,
fucking
right.
awesome stuff.
He's helping out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how has COVID impacted you? Like, I feel like in a band, it's weird because like, I feel like there's obviously so many negatives not being able to like really go out and play shows. You have the social distance, but I would imagine it's great for writing.
I would say just the shows thing. Like, so we had to cancel the tour as of everybody else had to too. We play a lot of stuff around here, like Brighton Bar. We played probably 500 times. We haven't done that in forever. House shows, stuff like that. So yeah, I think it helped us in terms of like practicing and stuff. Like we've written a couple, one or two new songs, but it's just mainly the local stuff that we kind of miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it put live performances to a halt, but yeah,
especially because we were like ramping up our like going places, like traveling everywhere and playing. We bought a van like right before COVID hit to like do it all. Like we went and like financed it. Like
that's what we drove here.
I thought I saw that. That's gotta be that.
We literally got the van, and then I guess like a month or two later, it was over.
It was funny.
That's how it goes, man.
We pulled up in the van. Your neighbor was like looking out the window, like, what are
Really?
Parked like diagonally across the road.
Yeah.
That's like the lone cop on the block. So hopefully to leave anything.
Y'all are
in the
fucked
van.
on the way
No,
home.
it'll be there.
He's gonna follow you.
he's on the phone right now.
Nah,
I
he's
need
cool,
you to
dude,
pull
man.
him over.
Well, you're driving a rape van. Can you blame him, guys? Can you really blame him?
Oh man.
I was gonna say it, but I'm glad that you did.
You're welcome.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh man. So going back to, I was saying, I remember seeing a lot of the songs come out on Apple Music as singles. Are all those going to be on the upcoming EP?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically,
we just released them as singles and
Yeah.
pushed marketing on them.
yeah, it was more of a marketing thing. So if we release the singles, we can push them harder.
Right.
And then
I love that.
we
There's
have
longevity in that.
Yeah, so we have like
Derek's
three
idea.
other songs. Yeah, Derek's idea, 100% his idea. Let's just give it to Derek right now. Hi, Derek.
We love you.
So 100% his idea, but yeah, we pushed those three, and then we made the EP. It was supposed to be a 7-song EP, but we made it a 6-song EP. So there's 3 other songs. There's like 2 more like full band ones, and then like one where it's like just like an acoustic guitar and like
Dope, man. Good stuff.
singing. Yeah.
Nice. So you guys at that point where it's like the band's turning and you guys are starting to think of it as, which I think with Derek would be able to like help you with that, is like treating it as a business.
Yeah.
Leaning more towards.
And I mean, just getting the van is, like you were saying, an investment in itself. So it's like.
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence in the stuff that we wrote. So I think just our main focus right now is trying to push it as far as we can. Unfortunately, you know, with the landscape out there, there's so many bands that like you have to kind of treat it as a business or you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, we toured with a band, not to name drop, I mean, they're just really good, but the name of Drive Theory that I think is an excellent band. They put out a record like last year and it's like really cool. It's like if you like Citizen or I don't know, like Tiger's Jaw, like stuff like that. They wrote a record that was like really good. And like I was like looking at their page the other day and there's just like nothing, there's no like business push behind it. Like they're not like, they don't have management. They're not looking to get on playlists. Like their numbers are kind of low because, you know, you got to push it. So it's just tough. I think that's like where we're at now. Like we're confident in what we do, but we're really like, we're trying to reach out to labels, you know, everybody that we can to try and get it to go somewhere.
Yeah. Because eventually like the way the thing goes with Derek is like we're signed right now for like this EP and maybe like we might do another single or like another EP with him. But the end goal is for us to bounce to a bigger label.
Right.
So then it goes back on his label and makes the label, you know.
Like look what I did for this band.
Look what I did.
Thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It would help us help him. See, it's like a very business type like deal.
Well, it's good to have that understanding
Yeah.
of like, we can't stay here.
Yeah.
Like, especially if an opportunity comes. It's nothing like obviously personal, it's business, but.
Well, you're invested, so obviously, you know, the goal is to grow.
The goal is always to grow.
Yeah.
So day one, the panties lifted. What do you guys do?
Probably book a tour.
Yeah.
Honestly, book a tour as far as you can go and just go right into it.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So in the meanwhile, because who knows what's going to happen
Yeah.
with the pandemic, are you guys pushing a lot of like online platform, like live shows, acoustic shows that you're streaming, this, that, and the other?
In the process of that.
Yeah, we're in the process.
We haven't done anything yet, but only basically because we need to get the songs to like the level we're happy, and then we're gonna do it. So
Like once we're confident in performing them.
Yeah. The plan is definitely to do that. Like the guy we go to produce our songs, where we go and he like does everything for us. He's cool. His name is Pete Zen.
Pete, dude?
Pete Zen.
Yeah.
I haven't
you know
seen
Pete
him.
Zen?
He's like way up North Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I think I recorded with him like years ago. I haven't seen him in forever.
He's probably recorded with
Yeah, he
everybody.
produces our
Pete,
stuff.
what's up, dude?
What's his studio called?
He recently moved
He just
studios.
moved to a
Oh,
studio.
Yeah.
So he's just independent.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
independent. But he moved to his studio, a new studio. It's in like Ewing. I forget the name of it,
I
but
thought he was in West Long Branch or something.
He just moved.
no, that's where he lives.
Yeah,
he lives
he
like in
lives
West
there
Long
now.
Branch now. Yeah, but basically we're gonna get the songs where we want them. Then we'll go there and do like live tree audio type stuff and some covers.
And he's recorded basically all of our stuff so far because there was a discography from them when they were in high school of like stuff that was kind of like, I don't want to say, it was like more DIY recorded. Like it was, I think they were just in a room with like an open mic and recording it. So it sounds like to me. So all the stuff that we have out so far is recorded and mixed by Pete.
Dude, when I listen to that though, when I listen to those, they're not, you can't find them anymore. But when I listen to
There's a
it,
reason.
when I listened to it, I was like, man, this could have been good stuff if it was professionally recorded. Like when we went to the studio, it was like a 1 day thing and like straight to the amp, straight to the mic. One takes for the singing. There was no like.
So this is the old stuff.
There wasn't.
Like, referencing like the first EP. Like the first one was what? Don't Expect Me.
Not
this
that
is
EP. That's
before
way
that.
before
This
that.
stuff isn't even on the internet anymore.
Yeah, that was when we were
Okay,
like
and then the
16.
new
We
one
put
coming
out this thing.
Yeah.
We were like 16 putting out this thing. I was like, this isn't bad for 16.
Oh, dude, I would.
This
never
is
show
fresh from
anybody
Rock
this
Band.
stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty fresh from Rock Band. I was like, this isn't bad for Rock Band.
At the time, that's what the band was named.
Rock band. We are rock band.
I think they're gonna make it.
Well, what is 3 Cheers Too Late? Is it just random name generator or?
Not a
Honestly,
honestly, but
yeah, basically.
yeah.
I think their friend just randomly thought of it.
Our
right?
first bassist thought of it. He didn't.
Shout out.
He just, I don't know. He thought it sounded cool, and we kind of just stuck with it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people that get like kind of like the My Chemical Romance reference because of 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge and like we're from New Jersey.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the idea, but it is cool though because you
Yeah.
could put it like
helps.
3CTL.
Yo, what I say when they were walking up, like, yo, 3 CTLs.
I would have argued more stuff like that.
And that's the exact reaction I got, and now look what's happening.
You're like, no, it can't be.
That guy's got to make a single.
Like a sign, like
gang sign,
like a baseball cap logo.
Yeah, no.
That would probably sell though for merch.
Yeah,
especially like in the genre that you guys are in. I mean, you would consider yourselves what, pop punk alternative?
We like consider us there. We're a little bit off fringe, but like same gist.
Yeah, he's got like a heavier, deeper voice than a lot of the pop punk.
So
people.
manly.
So we're on like the fringe.
Oh yeah.
So what do you guys do like for a living or when you're not rocking it?
Oh boy.
Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
Well,
Anthony.
I'll tell you. We already know what the other two do. The bassist is works at a tattoo shop, and then Pat, he actually works at a hospital as like
works at Center State.
emergency tech.
Okay,
Central State?
Yeah, he works at Central State.
Cool.
And then I don't do full time. I'm trying to, but I work 2 jobs as a part time firefighter.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Firefighter EMT. So that's
For
what I
Freehold?
do. I work in Old Bridge and then actually at Six Flags. So
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Wow, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm actually.
No, you're good. I'm done with mine, bro. That's it. It's basic.
I'm a middle school social studies teacher.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So
Mr. Fitz.
Damn, he's
not
got a
throwing
cool
anything
name,
else for the
Mr.
rest of
Fitz,
the
dude.
night.
Yeah, that's what we call
Mr.
him.
Fitz throwing a fit. He's on the wrong side of the
Piss
bed.
him off
dude.
that he's Mr. Fist,
Mr.
bro.
Fitz, little duck. Have your mom pick you up.
This is gonna fly, man.
So, what school? So we can visit you.
yeah, so last year I was teaching high school in Trenton.
Oh, damn.
Working in Trenton
This
right
year
now.
I work at a middle school in Barnegat. So
What's easier?
Oh, the Barnegat for sure. Yeah. I mean, I
Because of this, where it's located, or because of the grade?
both.
Yeah.
You know, like last year I lived in Bayville, so I had to drive. You know, you said you just work in Trenton, right, or something? Yeah.
I'm in
So you,
construction. We're doing a project right.
yeah, so you know the grind. It's like an hour west.
Yeah.
Especially for me, I think I'm farther. So yeah, I mean, and being in Trenton, interesting experience. But then I really like Barnegat a lot more. So.
Interesting experience.
Great people that I worked with. But,
Social studies.
Yeah.
Nice.
So is it?
No. He's up. We go back to him.
Fine.
Moving on.
Sure.
You can go.
I've been working at this place called Purr and Pooch. It's a dog resort kind of a thing.
Dog
That's
hotel.
awesome.
For 5
Dog hotel?
years. Yeah, so I've been taking care of animals for a long time, and I am currently a massage therapy student.
Damn, bro, you're just trying to get all the bitches that are watching.
I got a puppy and I
Check
go
it
in my
out.
hand.
Right? Like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Not
Save
only
some
will I
for the
take
rest
care
of
of your dog, but I will also massage you down tonight.
Yeah, I'm
Write
really
you a
liking
song
that,
later.
though. It's really good.
Yeah.
So I was kind of stuck in what I wanted to, ultimately do.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did. COVID actually pushed me to do it, to sign
Nice.
up for the program. So
Yeah, COVID
Turn
has
that
its
negative into a
underlining
positive.
sunshine
Yeah,
too.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
People are definitely doing things they wanted to do but couldn't do. They didn't have time. So like,
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for fucking like at least a year.
Way to share the idea, bro.
No, it's
First I've heard about it was like 2
I kept
days ago.
writing in
Like,
my
hey, you ever heard
notebook.
of this?
And I was like, gonna do it.
my dream journal.
Dream journal. Don't be my
Please don't
diary.
ever call it that again.
What are you doing in my diary?
So, Mr. Fitz.
Mr. Fitz.
So, when it comes to like,
That's definitely going in this description of the video,
Oh,
Mr. Fitz.
Mr. Fitz, for sure. So, in your profession, do you find it more that you have to like kind of censor content that you're a part of with your band because of being around the children and whatnot? And
I don't really.
are you able to separate the two pretty easily?
I mean, we're not like a Nazi punk band, so
Nah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, we're like, doing like, I don't know, like beer bongs or like.
not really.
other
I mean, like,
things.
we haven't really done anything that I feel like is in bad taste or like is kind of perceived like
Till
that.
now.
Yeah, it's yeah, no, not really. Like the kids last year when I was in Trenton found out midway through the year that I was in a band. And I was trying to keep that a secret. Just because, like there was a lot of great kids that I taught last year, where there's a lot of kids that I know don't like me. So I was afraid they were gonna like go on YouTube and be like, "This guy sucks."
Downvote.
Not at all. No.
And then they'll start bullying you on social media. It never goes away.
But no, like none of our stuff. I not really. No.
Well,
You got a story, what?
That was it. Oh man. Oh man. No,
Come on.
we haven't done anything bad. No, there's really all the music videos have been like pretty straightforward.
Have you guys? I don't know when they ended, but have you guys ever played shows for Jersey shows?
Jersey shows.
You're stuck on that, huh, buddy?
Because they disappeared, and I want to know what happened to them.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think we have. We played a lot for like when we were younger for like this DA Entertainment. They used to do like a lot of Brighton Bar and stuff.
They basically all Brighton Bar.
Yeah,
I think we probably played with them.
Showing our age, buddy. I hate to break it
Did you
to
guys ever go to Gamechanger World?
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys ever play there?
one time.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what happened to that place?
I have no
It-
idea.
Kind of.
I think I kind of know too.
I worked with someone who was there that night, and
Oh, something happened like on a specific night?
It's like a hard,
really?
it had to be a hardcore metal night.
Yeah,
Of course it was.
Of course it was.
40-year-old
How
beating up teenagers.
Can you explain what happened? Because I thought it just went under. I didn't know that.
Oh, I
here
mean,
we go.
that could have been it too, but
Deep dive.
it's really not that interesting.
Make it interesting.
Just
We
like-
gotta sell this.
Yeah, just like everyone.
so good.
People just got too crazy, and I don't know. Last I heard, like someone was caught like getting a BJ right outside the.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that all it takes to
Yeah.
shut
That
down
all it takes to
Jersey
shut-
now?
I thought it was
like
different.
it was just like a train of like different things,
Probably.
A train of BJs. Sign me up.
I think-
Open
I
it back up.
I heard they had a lot of incidents where like the cops had to come there, and it's in Howell, so they definitely didn't want that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just like it was like a magnet for like weird behavior. I
Yeah.
think. But I don't know. I could be
Oh
wrong.
man,
BJ Magnet.
did you go there lately? It's a magnet.
Right on.
I'm probably completely wrong, but yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, you're the living, breathing BJ Magnet, bro. You got massage hands and dog therapy.
This is going in his bio
play
now.
drums?
Your Tinder profile must be kicking it, dude.
Yeah, right.
What was I going to say?
Right,
So
right,
Game Changer
right.
World. So I heard that it was like opening it was all shady to begin with because I think they registered themselves as like an arcade. Didn't they like kind of
They
push
had
themselves
that-
as like they're called Game Changer World. That has nothing to do with shows and music or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they had,
So
like,
I think
an
they
arcade.
pushed themselves because I know they had like a they used to have like
Changing
a
the game of music.
they had
now.
like a social
Who are
media
you?
game with a day to remember. There was
Okay.
like a cross promotion. And so they pitched it to like the town that they were like an arcade. But then the people living around there were like, yo, there's like loud music coming out of there and they're playing shows which they're not like licensed for. So they kind of like,
That makes sense.
kind of like
I
one of
didn't
those
hear
things
any of
where,
this.
yeah, because kind of like one of those things where like if you open a brewery, like you can't serve alcohol, but you can give a tour and give samples of the beer. So it's like kind of like a loophole that they
Yeah.
tried to like, and I think the town just like shut them
okay.
down because Kevin Miller used to work there.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Who will be joining us eventually on here?
Yeah,
Right.
Northvale.
So
You guys ever hear Northvale?
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
on.
He just joined Northvale.
Yeah, before Game Changer went down, though, they had some legit acts. Like, remember Ice Nine Kills played it?
Yeah, I saw I See Stars there, acoustics.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I think like some
Boys
sound.
Like Girls played there too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No
I
shit.
played with Carousel Kings when they played there.
Yeah.
So.
There was some SoundCloud.
Oh
rap that
yeah.
went
Well,
through
I
there.
played with.
Oh yeah. You ever heard of A Day to Remember?
Tell him, Roger. Tell him. We played with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it happened.
Yeah, I swear, dude.
I swear, bro.
Yeah, that- who?
So, are there standard promoters that you guys were working with, like on a regular basis, or it was just mostly independent people? Like, hey, I'm just putting on a show here, I'm just putting on a show there.
Yeah, mostly independent people. We would kind of just try and find. A lot of times, there was other ways, but I have like a fake Facebook account. I don't get.
It's hilarious.
It's shady as fuck.
I don't like Facebook having it myself, but
Is that what it's called on Facebook, Mr. Fitz, bro?
No,
It's
no.
gotta be.
But I used to just like find people like doing shows and stuff all around. So I helped book a couple with that. There was other ways we had shows. I think
Yeah.
James did the same thing too.
Yeah, yeah. And then Pete also worked for a booking agency for a while.
Yeah.
I forgot what they were called.
Oh,
But and then another booking agency called Aulus. I don't know if you
Yes.
guys have heard of them.
Yes.
They helped us book some pretty cool
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is right before the pandemic, all of us was like, okay, we want to team with you and a couple other bands because we really want to try and push you guys with shows and stuff. And they were creating a festival, I think in New Egypt, right? The racetrack.
It was supposed to be like Raceway Park or
Yeah.
Raceway
nice.
Park, whatever. And they were it was a legit festival. According to the guy that we worked with, I forget his name, but he had booked some legit acts like Amarosa,
We the Kings.
We the Kings.
Well, he was trying to get like
San
them to
Atlantic almost.
agree.
You was trying to get San Atlantic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
But-
he got funding from the town too.
Yeah, like a
for-
lot of money. Like thousands of dollars, and then the pandemic hit. It was supposed to be like in late July, then it just fell apart.
Yeah.
But we would have been on that.
I'm going to put you guys on the bill with these. And I'm like, oh, that'd be awesome.
We were like,
Yeah.
sadness. Hello,
Fake
darkness, my old friend.
Town's money. And,
Yeah. Never getting that back.
Yeah, right.
Well, they like work with Derek for like at least with us because like we had like a person we worked with, Maria, from all this.
Yeah.
She was like our contact point, so we go back and forth with her. Like we had sit downs with her and Derek to plan like our whole tour that got canceled. So
booked
like
for
they
us.
booked the thing for our portion of the tour.
Oh, cool.
Wait, so the South Carolina tour though, but what was the guy? Because I
Is this a stupid guy we're trying to figure
that was
out?
a tour with drive.
okay, I have to apologize for earlier if I offended you, Maria. I did not mean that.
It wasn't Maria's
It
portion.
wasn't Maria. Okay,
No.
it was some other guy.
It was another dude.
It wasn't the Arrows in Action guy either. It was a tour before that, and we were supposed to go to like down far like south, and this dude like totally fell through. Like they were contacting him. They're like, "What? Did you book your portion of the tour? Did you book your portion of the tour?" And he was like, "Nah."
I forget if it's the same guy or another guy. But I forget if it's the same guy or another guy, but we toured with a band, and it was the same guy, I think, and he took their money like up front. Didn't book any of the shows. It was like $300-$400. You remember this?
Yeah, we were supposed to pay him too, and
Yeah, we
didn't
did
pay
it,
him
because,
until
you know,
we were
we're
booking
not-
it.
No,
Yeah.
get the shows and then we'll pay you.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And I don't think the people ever got their money back.
Nope.
Didn't something like that happen to us when we were playing like or trying to play South by Southwest, and it like wasn't really a show or venue that was like sanctioned, and like we lost like
Yeah, it was
$500 or
just
some
like
shit.
in town. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like South
It was,
by
like,
Southwest
down the
sanctioned,
road
but it
from
was
South
like
by, but it was
happening at the
pitched
same
south.
kind of time at a venue close by, whatever the fuck.
Long story short, it happens all the time, and it's fucked
Yeah.
up.
End result, whoever's watching us in the band and is trying to do something, don't pay them until they book something
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Or if you can't go out of your way to book it yourself. We booked a lot of our own stuff too. Like there was one place we played called Cult Classic Brewery. I forget what state that was in.
Maryland.
Fake profile booked it. Walked in, the
yes,
guy was
I
like,
did.
"Where is this guy?" And I was like, that's that guy. That's his fake profile."
Like his fake profile. He would like pose as our manager.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before we had managers,
Just
I manage these guys.
Mr.
like,
Fitz.
He would
Mr.
make
Fitz.
himself look more legit than he really was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people would be more inclined to be like, "Oh, okay." Like,
Yeah.
Yo, business is business. dude.
This is
That's
business.
badass.
Fake profile. I'm the manager.
So do all you guys, is it like a pretty even collective effort as far as the marketing and content, or do you guys each have like your own
if
role?
we're being honest, no.
Who runs the Instagram?
That has changed recently. It
Yeah.
used to be James doing like pretty much all the socials.
Yeah.
And then he
Until
was
I
like,
got to school.
he was like, I'm busy at school. Plus, he was like, there's 3. We should split it.
Yeah.
But now we basically split it among us 3. We do a lot of the
Yeah.
socials, and then Pat sometimes will post on the Instagram.
Okay.
Like
Anthony does a lot of it. Though.
because I feel like I'm the only one that talks in the chat with the management. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get on it, and then I go into our private chat. I'm like, can somebody freaking post today? I don't care what you post, just post it.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the game, but it's fucking exhausting after a while.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all have different roles too. Like, he probably does more posts than I do, but I definitely, and they both do too. I definitely try and go out of my way to message a lot of people.
He's a
He's a DM master. He'll slide right
I
in
like
your
no.
DMs.
Check out this music video. All this.
What's up?
yeah.
You look pretty in your dress. You got a song?
What's up, Mr.
Do you live
Fitz?
here? And then listen to my music video.
Yeah, because like when we wake up, like I was doing a lot of the online stuff and kind of hitting up blogs, and
The rest of us did nothing.
yeah.
bro.
Well,
It was all
like their
you.
job was every other person they didn't do any of that shit. But like when it comes to show, like they each would bring like 5 people because they always brought their girls brought their friends brought their parents.
That was like,
and
20 people.
But like my
you go.
friends and
That's all you
family are
need.
over it. They're like, unless it's like for a contest or it's like opening up for someone big, like I don't expect them. I just buy tickets for them. Like I buy 5 tickets.
I've done that.
Been there,
Yeah,
done
It gets,
that.
it gets older and it gets harder as you get older to like do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Because your friends' family, like, did you make it yet? Why are we still doing this? Like,
I mean, it was hard for us originally to do that because our friends didn't listen to pop punk.
yeah,
they were like,
had that
Same with
too.
my
Yeah,
friends too.
They're like mainstream, so like, we were like offering to like pop punk. We're like, you should come to our show. They're like,
Have you
Is this like Good
experienced,
Charlotte?
Like sometimes, like I remember back in the day, it'd be like the bigger shows would be in like say like Philly or Brooklyn or Manhattan, and you're like, "Yo, come see us there." So we look really good at these bigger venues, and everybody's like, dude, you're playing the VFW down the street next week. Why the fuck would I drive to New York? Like, do you guys ever like go through anything like that?
I mean, I don't blame them. Like for Philadelphia, like I mean, I hate driving into Philadelphia myself, so I can never hate on them for that.
Yeah,
because like the last couple of shows we did in Philadelphia, like with the van, there was the last show I think we did. It took me an hour to find parking. Like I was just driving around Philadelphia for an hour.
Oh my
Is it the Voltage Lounge?
No, we didn't. We haven't played the Voltage Lounge. We were trying to play there, and then we didn't. We could have.
Yeah, that was
but
for
we were
Red
like, they were like, you need to sell these tickets, and we were like, I don't know about that.
We
didn't have faith in ourselves.
We got an offer for like red jumpsuit apparatus, but like we probably would have had to eat the ticket sales, so it probably would have been like $700.
Later, I thought on it, and I was like, we could have sold these tickets. I would have just sold them to the people I knew who
Like
have
the
listened to Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and then been like, on Facebook, been like, yo, I got tickets. Who's trying to go to these shows?
Any show we had at Voltage Lounge, it was like at like 2 PM or some bullshit.
It was like a battle of the bands, like us and like one or two other
Wasn't
bands.
that Garnica?
Garnica-Delphia, bro.
Battle of the bands. Those were
man.
Yikes.
Did you guys ever play? Do they
Dobbs,
still do
the
Liberty Fest?
legendary
Liberty
Dobbs.
Music Fest?
I don't
No?
know if they do. We played back when we were like 16 when we started. We played the break contest like all the time.
Fuck yeah!
Yo, the break.
The break,
We
baby.
made it
my
to the
God.
like the semifinal
With the pony and
every
shit.
time,
Yeah.
and like then they'd be like, nah. But like our ticket sales were always trash.
The
so-
first year we did it, we made it to the finals, like selling no tickets.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
That's
how
a
we
win.
did.
Yeah.
I don't care who
Yeah.
won that year. You guys won. It's awesome.
we were like, we made it here. We didn't sell any of our tickets, bud. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You want your 99 red balloons because we're gonna play it again.
Standard punk, baby.
It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh man.
So pop punk, I feel like is just like such a big pool of like bands and subgenres and whatnot. Especially like live show, it's always high like energy, full throttle. What would you guys say like for your pitch? What sets you guys apart from like the average pop punk band? Put you on the spot.
I'm really cool.
Sold.
We like to party.
You like partying? Come see me.
I'm there, bro.
I don't know. I think we just play really well together. So like, and when people watch us play, they can see that. So
Yeah.
You guys are interact with each other, like you're not just in your own corner.
No, we like interact with each other. Like I'll walk over to people, they'll walk up to the guitar players, like get together. Like we move around, and then like what we get a lot when people see us after a show, like when we see them, like we talk to them, they're like, "Whoa, you guys were so tight!" Like it just sounded like it was like tight as hell.
Yeah, like from recording to stage.
Yeah,
it's just, there's
it's like a
nothing
pretty
missing.
tight sound. Like
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, we try. And
That's awesome, man.
But, yeah, that's
I think though, like sonically, what sets us apart, I think he has a very different voice for the genre. Like it's
once again, manly.
it's not like one of these high pitched voices. Not there's anything wrong with
Where's
that.
the camera?
It's just different. And he's aggressive with it, but like aggressive singy. And I think too, like we have a lot of different sounding songs. We play in so many different tunings and stuff. Like I just don't think like you're gonna listen to like whatever song. I think we have like 7 songs out right now, and you're gonna listen to every single one and be like, oh, they're doing the same thing over and over again. Like,
yeah, they
I
all
just-
have their unique.
Yeah, they're very different songs.
And that's hard to do in that
Yeah,
genre.
yeah, I was just gonna say the same
That's
thing,
why-
man. That genre, it's so hard.
That's
to,
why, like, I
form an
consider us
identity.
pop punk, but because, like you said, the genre has expanded so much. Like, there's some bands that I hear that are great, but I feel like they just kind of write the same song over and over again, and I feel like we're different than those kind of bands. Like, my favorite band's Story so far for at least pop punk, and I feel like as good as the Story so far are, they probably rewrite the same song like 30 or 40 times.
Oh yeah,
I love it, but like I
Still-
just feel like we're
still the
not.
best.
We're
a
little
lot of
bit
bands
different.
in different genres. I feel like they do that. Like they hit that sound that's marketable that makes them like Killswitch Engage just put the same album out like 10 times.
Like, we're
And
awesome
it's
band.
great.
Yeah.
You're into the metalcore thing. It's like the kings of metal.
Hey, man, if
Yeah.
you find something, do it.
Is the same shit.
Yeah.
on repeat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about Silverstein when I thought after a while I was in love with Silverstein was my first band to get me into that whole genre.
See, what got me out of Silverstein is I thought like all the energy was lost after discovering the Waterfront. Like,
Really?
I don't know, like that
I think
album
that-
after.
Like,
I was
he didn't sound
it
like he
just
wanted to
didn't,
stab you as
like-
much, right?
What's that?
He didn't sound like he wanted to stab you with like.
Yeah.
They
The
the
pain was
last
gone. He got his shit together and was happy. And I'm like, I don't want to listen to this.
I want you to be happy.
Fuck, man, you found happiness.
So you tell me you got a family now.
How could you do this to me?
yeah.
Is that my mic tripping out, or is that the fucking headphones? Am I losing the battle to the microphone?
No, your
again?
mic's good. Yeah,
Okay.
it might be your headphones.
Okay. All good, man. We had some episodes prior to this one of the podcast going out, and I just get my ass kicked by the microphone every time. Doesn't matter which one I
What, like
use.
the mic just smacks you in the face?
That or it shorts out.
Oh,
or like
man.
Your breath stink.
remember the one time I like just all the spit kept getting stuck in my beer. I just keep getting my ass kicked.
Just start
I
making
don't
you
know.
nervous and
Yeah, it fucked me up, man. I don't know.
You know, like the thing is too, like with all those bands kind of repeating themselves, I think they do kind of branch out a little bit, like what Neck Deep is doing right now. The songs are a little bit lighter. It's not like my favorite Neck Deep album. I think with the whole like new school pop punk thing, I think the best album is Life's Not Out to Get You, which came out in 2015. I think the best band though is The Story So Far. But Neck Deep, they're kind of changing their sound, but. I don't know, like, so there's some bands today that I feel like have changed their sound to such a point where like Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, although they're super mainstream.
Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
That's another one. It's like,
And now they're back to their old sound, right? Didn't they go back?
They're getting
I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
I won't hate on Bring Me the Horizon as much, but like Fall Out Boy,
Bring Me the Horizon. I like the new
I don't
shit.
know, like
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know what they're doing. Like, sorry to offend anybody, but and Panic at the Disco too. If you listen to the 05 Panic at the Disco album, it's like one of the most interesting pop punk albums I've ever heard in my life.
So you're a purist.
Not even that.
Oh, I just get him going now.
I agree.
It's just when they change their sound to the point where it's like a totally different genre
it's like you're losing your old fans but kind of gaining new ones at the same time. It's like, oh, well, we gotta do something.
That's got to be like the hardest line to walk though, is because like you don't want to be for say like the band that's going to put out the same album 10 times.
Yeah, I agree.
But you also don't want to be so different at the end of the road from the beginning of the road that you're unrecognizable to like the people that were there from day one.
So I want to be consistent like Nickelback.
Yeah.
I would expect the same level from Nickelback.
Same level of douchery.
Douchery. That's a lot of douchery.
Yeah, but then you got bands like Turnover who completely changed their sound.
Yeah. Okay.
But it worked so
them,
well.
I gotta write all these bands down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Turnover, they released a new album in 2015, and it's just night and day difference. But it's like they're so much better off where they are now, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. I guess it works differently for every kind of like genre or every band, man. Like,
it depends.
You can get lucky or you can get really unlucky.
Because if you start off punk or pop punk, you kind of can go into pop more territory without someone being like, oh my God, like setting off alarms. But like Bring Me the Horizon, that's like two very ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought they did it gradually enough to where like I could see the people that were like real old school Bring Me the Horizon not digging a lot of the new stuff. But at the same point, I think for like
they were dropping seeds along the way.
I think so. Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, did you hear that sweet piano in the background of that song? Weird.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it.
I think
Next song, all piano.
It's like even like when Throne came out, like that's different than like their first. EP, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I forget what the first. Yeah, but no, like Bring Me the Horizon. I think a lot of these bands are kind of a product of like just the time. Like, because Bring Me the Horizon's deathcore when they start, go to metalcore, and now they're kind of like. I don't want to say dad rock, but like they're like I'm not going to disrespect Bring Me the Horizon, but you know, like they
already
move.
did it.
I think the unspoken truth that a lot of people I think are fearful to say is like people want to get fucking paid, man. Like you can only spend 10 years in a fucking van with 5 of your buddies for so long before your girl's probably looking at you after like 15 years, like, yo, are we gonna get fucking married? And it's like, well,
10 years in this guy's garage until I have to do something.
We'll be here until
for sure.
There's a really interesting YouTube channel that I like. It's called the Punk Rock MBA.
Yeah.
Where he kind of like dissects like the trends and stuff. Like he went through pop punk, like the Story So Far, Neck Deep is like the sad boy pop punk or whatever, Real Friends. And it goes, you know, it just shows like there's like 3 to 4 years where this stuff starts to get big, peaks. Like in pop punk, there's a thing called Easycore, which I'm sure you guys remember. But, you know, stuff peaks and then it kind of falls and you kind of have to ride the new trend if you want to stay. Because he talked about Bring Me the Horizon and it's like they were always riding the new trend and that's why they're so big today.
Yeah.
So.
Makes sense.
It's hard, man, because it's like on one end of the spectrum, it's like, well, you know, we talked about in the very beginning, like the goal is always to grow. But then you grow so much that a lot of the people that you wanted to grow with you along the way are kind of looking at you like you're a fucking sellout or whatever else. And it's like, where's the balance, man? That's got to be the hardest part.
Yeah.
I think at Bring Me a Horizon point, do they care about you calling them a sellout?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I'm a sellout. I sold out this fucking show. Every show on the tour.
Like, this money feels good in my wallet.
It's got to get.
Nobody
to that
uses
point.
cash anymore.
You're right. All these credit cards we stacked.
My Apple Pay is fucking
Check my phone. Apple Pay's unlimited, dude.
My Ridge wallet.
That's it. Oh my god.
My Ridge wallet.
No, because
Staring at my fucking wallet sitting over here.
yeah, I can't believe you got that. That was the funniest thing.
I don't know, man. It's just because like I got tired of like having like always sitting on shit, being uncomfortable. My fucking back be all fucked up, or like you just have like that like.
What are you, George Costanza? Got a bunch of receipts.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, dude. I had like a lot of work receipts at one point. This is the best thing that ever happened to me.
But like, you mentioned punk rock NBA, and like, going into this podcast, I didn't even want to go into that territory. I was like, that guy knows a shitload of shit, dude. He's like an encyclopedia. I didn't even want to put on like this faux thing, like we know a lot about this and this and this. Like
so
honestly,
hard.
I did this mostly because we were kind of getting our shit together, but we haven't been playing at all for like years.
And
So I
we were
kind of
really
wanted to
bored.
just like learn from people who are playing now, or at least we're playing recently, to see. I'm like naming Jersey shows. No one knows what the fuck you talking about. That's like 10 years ago, dude. So I'm just trying to like learn of like what the fuck's going on.
This is mine and Tim's curtain call of like, yo, we fucked up, we couldn't do it. I'm like, yo, y'all might do it. So like, we're gonna like carry right here. Like, we could say we were here.
They
Like,
just
in the
want to touch
beginning.
our hand.
You
Can I
guys
just
are,
touch your
like,
hand?
Funny too.
Oh man. So I got some random questions I had put together earlier.
Oh, I love these.
What's the drink of choice, both as for the band and as individuals?
Well, this is
Chocolate milk.
Yo, that's you.
I would have
Dude.
expected the social studies teacher to say that. Very good.
It's like
Good turn.
tequila
think,
straight.
I think for Anthony, it's O'Doul's, right?
no, it's not O'Doul's, but we can say it is.
I don't know. I like Miller.
You like Miller? Yeah, I mean, I like beer in general, but I just mix it up. I drink a lot of gin and tonic too.
Right
so
on, man.
Yeah, word.
Very
What's
manly.
the gin of choice? You Hendrix guy?
I just go for whatever I feel like in the day. I'm like, this one's the right price.
Sounds good to me.
It's like-
Sounds good to me, dude.
Now I'm always getting a
This one's
Captain
on
of
sale,
Coke
dude.
or a fucking. I almost said BLT.
Oh, yeah.
LIT.
BLT is like 4 days a week at work.
Actually, I used to get it a lot. The Dimebag Daryl drink.
Oh shit, we're
So
Scott.
I think it was like Captain Morgan, a splash of Coke, Seagram 7, and something else that was
Right on.
hard. And I used to
Fancy.
get that all the time. But the bartenders, I used to be like, black tooth grin. And they'd be like, what? And like one time I said that.
Give me the bottle. I got it.
One time I said that at some place in Asbury, and she gave me 2 orange tangerines. It was like $40. And I'm like, no, I want a black tooth grin.
I know the other two. I could say the other two with confidence. Pat, whiskey. He likes to drink straight
That's a
whiskey.
guy.
Nice.
Real manly.
How old is he?
Same age as us, 25.
Oh, right.
The oldest person in the band is Dom. I forget how old he is.
He's like
27.
27. So
Fuck, we got old.
he drinks a lot of, when we play places, he gets PBRs all the time. And then
Right
like,
on. I like these. I like those guys. PBRs.
yeah, I drink PBR all the time too. We play places. I'm like, everyone's got it, so
Yeah,
might as well drink
So do you
it.
go to Bond Street in Asbury? Right?
Bond-
Isn't that like
yeah.
was that the Dennis Hopper? You get a fucking PBR and a shot of whiskey.
I
I'm
forget
pretty
what
sure
it
to
is.
get a Dennis Hopper
They have
at Bond
that
Street
at
bar.
they have
That's
that
what
at
it
Brighton Bar too, where you can get a shot and a PBR. And
Perfect.
It's like the
Let's
best
go. When's the
combo.
next time you'll be at Brighton? You have to let us know after
Yeah.
the pandemic.
We'll let you know, so you can
Yeah.
just come and get a shot and a PBR.
Is there Chicken King there?
Yo, is Chicken King still there? Like you come out and go to the left. I don't
think it is.
Chicken
I'm not
King used to be
sure.
the shit. You go.
They have everyone goes to Inkwell in Long Branch now.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
didn't we play like an acoustic show there or some shit?
Probably.
That's like the coffee house, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
have
Yeah.
shows up on like the second floor.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys play there a bunch before the.
Inkwell? No, not
No,
really.
we never played
I've,
there.
I've never seen anyone play a show there.
Oh, wow.
No, but like we
See,
go there
that's
after
him or
Brighton
no one.
Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we said it before, but Brighton Bar, we probably played 50 times.
I'd say
So not even
you said
exaggerating.
50. It's probably 500.
Yeah, we play that a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, and then he drinks some gin and tonic too, Dom.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it from him. He was like gin and tonic. I was like, dude, let's do it.
Some good
You guys
taste,
ever play
I like
Wonder
it.
Wonder Bar?
Nice.
The Wonder Bar.
Asbury?
We haven't played there. We were planning on playing
We've
there.
been offered to play there.
We were
Yeah.
offered to play there. We
But
didn't
we've
play
never
because we were
played.
like,
Yeah,
Fuck that. If it ain't
we're like, yo, I'm so up here and you're so no. It was just like we were busy doing something else, so like we had to turn
Yeah.
down the show type
Did we
thing.
play the Saint?
Yeah, we played the same.
Everybody
Yeah, we
plays.
played the
same.
Everybody plays the same,
you
bro.
know.
So
I
I,
like once.
You ever played Champions in Trenton?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Champs, we did that.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
Dude, it
way back with like through the
the
Grey
Champs.
days.
Oh,
if
shit.
you can like,
Champs is hood.
if you can pack that place, we've never accomplished this, but if you can pack that place, it's cool as shit. And like, I'm gonna say it, but it's really sketchy.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's 100% sketchy. Like you
Yeah.
walk past the garages to get in there, and I was looking at one. And I was like, "That's definitely a bullet hole right there."
Yeah,
like-
dude, it's all, I love that.
I was like,
fucking
this is
vibe
cool, this
over
is
there.
cool.
That is my favorite venue to play though.
Champs.
it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
like
shit.
because like you walk by in the garages, it looks like they're tuning up like stolen cars.
Yeah,
They're
man.
not.
Like
It's
the
probably their
Fast and
car.
the Furious.
Shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the bar's like odd.
but we haven't had great luck playing shows there. I mean, we played shows there, but like a couple times we had like technical problems where it was like,
Yeah.
we played there Friday the 13th once.
Well, there you go.
That was the problem. The amp blew for one of the guitar players, and then his string broke on his guitar too.
Holy shit.
We were
The
like,
last show we
Then he
played there
tripped,
was
slit his wrist.
everywhere,
Final
dude.
destination, like,
You want to talk about emo? That was to another level.
started crying.
What about, there's a bar like right around the corner from our job site in Trenton called the Mill Hill.
We played
Oh,
that.
In the basement? I
Yeah.
heard they have some pretty dope
So-
shows
yeah,
there.
we
So
played
for
there.
Don't Expect Me, I think that was our.
We had a release show there.
We had a
Yeah.
release
Oh,
show,
really?
yeah.
No shit, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Actually,
Shout out Mill Hill.
the last time we played Mill Hill was with a band that has since exploded, called Meet Me
At the Altar.
Altar. They're like an all-girl band. Yeah, we played with them, and like they're on.
They're on Fueled by Ramen now.
Got signed to Fueled
Oh,
by
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Literally
which is
like,
like
2 weeks ago, Fueled by
Yeah.
Ramen. It was like,
Oh, shit.
we're signing them. I was like, mid-pandemic? That's risky.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking awesome.
I mean, they got a lot of planning time. So as soon as
I've
they-
drank at that bar so many times I've never seen a show there.
I don't know.
I'm usually there like every
The
Friday.
shows, if you go in the basement, the shows, it's
Just kidding,
usually packed because it's a
Yeah.
tiny area. The beer's cheap. The sound system is not great, but you know that's what you expect when you're going to a show in the basement of the
One
place.
time, Anthony.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Spilled a bunch of water on everyone's
Oh
gear
my
once.
God.
So yeah, when we played,
That was the release show.
That was the release show.
Oh,
He carries around this giant jug of water.
I stopped carrying around this giant jug of water. I now bring like cartons with the top that twist on.
Yeah.
Because of this
So
reason.
like all the bands and stuff, you know, they're coming to play our release show. They keep their stuff in the back. So I guess Anthony was like going to the bathroom or something, and he happened to have his water jug right next to everybody's stuff.
I was drinking it.
and
is
it's
what
all in
happened.
one spot. It's like in a corner. So the water jug like tipped over, and it wasn't it was a giant jug of water. Went
this
all
big.
over the ground. The amps are right there.
Oh.
People were running back, picking up their
Hi.
stuff. He's like, I'm sorry.
What happened was
Lead singer's room.
What happened was I had just gotten out of the bathroom. I was like, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
At least you didn't spill the gin.
No, at least I just drank the water and I went to put the jug down. And when I put it down, I kind of dropped it from a height and it fell over. Cap flew off, water everywhere. I was wearing like a sweatshirt like this because it was cold out. I ripped it off. I threw it on the ground. I was like, no. And then I see all the band coming over and they're like, what's happening? I'm like, I'm so
Guys
sorry.
probably made like a ton of money from like merch and EPs and then had to give it all back. For, like, gear
Take
that
my
you
money.
damaged with
It was like
water.
went up to the bartender. Was like, "You have any towels?" She's like, "Oh."
What do you think this is? Or a good place?
What do they never spill stuff at the bar?
Yeah.
Like,
No, they just leave it on the floor. It gets sticky.
I'm gonna have to inquire about this next time I'm there and see if anybody that's still working there remembers the show. How long ago was that?
Not,
Oh man.
Winter of 2019.
Yeah.
Oh shit, so not that long.
Not that long.
yeah, it probably would have been January, right?
Yeah.
January of 2019. I remember that.
But
Holy shit.
yeah, I don't know if they remember because I don't think the bartender was like informed. The bands knew about it. Like we had this band, My Rising Fall. They were there to do our release show, and I forget the other band. Was it like
Harborland? Yeah.
Harborland. Or
Or,
something?
yeah, I remember Harper.
But yeah, it was all My Rising Falls equipment. I was like, I'm so sorry. But I did
Yeah.
dry it up pretty decent.
I tried.
I didn't wreck anything, yeah, because I like
Everything worked.
immediately threw down my sweater. I was like, never ripping off clothes. I would have taken off the shirt too, but I didn't know if anyone was ready to see those abs of steel.
It's fucking awesome. Do random question time? What do you got?
I thought you were already doing that.
I thought so too, but I was waiting for back. What's your favorite pizza toppings? Are you guys like those weirdos that like pineapple on pizza?
No.
I'm just kidding. It's overrated. I don't really hate it, like it, whatever. It's
Pizza, pop punk, equal.
right on, man.
Pop Pizza Podcast.
I thought I had like better
my
ones.
best friend in the
Like,
front seat, my pizza in the back.
You guys got aside from that story, any other crazy, weird creeper stories?
Probably.
Our last band gave us a good creeper story.
Oh
so
yeah, man.
They're probably spread out. I remember one time we played Philadelphia at this like cracked out coffee house.
It's fucking perfect. Keep going.
And
This was hilarious.
I remember, well, there was, I think it's a multi-story because, like, I remember this one band was freaking out because some lady was outside exposing herself to them.
Yeah, she was
That's how you know you made it,
She
bro.
was like $20 right now. And like, old lady. And we were like, run, just go past her. Don't look.
Yeah, it was
no eye
funny.
contact.
Like, I came outside and like we were like wrapping up to go, and she started approaching them again, and this kid bolted to the van, and they're just like, get it, go.
Nah, you got to keep shit like that going. You got to talk it down. Like, I'll do $3 and a Lucy.
So what's the lowest we can get?
I'll give you this broken guitar string, 3 pennies, and this paper clip.
Clip. Give me this paper clip. What other ones? We got
Takes the paper clip, starts holding the tits up. Terrible. Fucking. What's your, I guess, your most interesting moment as a band, whether it's in the studio, on the road, like interesting, either funny or like what the fuck moment outside?
I can tell you, so we have a very terrible history with our vans.
Okay.
So we had our first van, which was a total dump. It was like
it cost me like $800.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
some
we were
bubble
going
gum.
to a show. We were going to a show one time in North Jersey, and the coolant tank leaked, and we were going to get paid for. It was like somebody's birthday in North Jersey.
Like, we'll give you like $300, and I was like, "Whoa,
yeah.
we're coming."
Go.
So-
That's almost as much as the band.
So we're
Let's
on,
go.
we're on the
I'm
Parkway.
paying this shit off.
We're on the Parkway, and the coolant tank leaks, and we couldn't go to the show. We were stuck on the Parkway forever. We had to go to some Walmart in Garfield and like buy. Yeah, remember that? It was crazy.
The dude we were walking out with the coolant goes, "Hope you're not planning to drink that." It was a security guard. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it was crazy.
Are you?
He was like, "Yeah, you'll be shocked."
And then our second van, which was even worse. James, if you want to jump in.
Yeah, I dropped $4,000 on it all on my own.
Yeah.
For the band.
Sorry about that, James.
And it did not end well. It was just
So
You couldn't massage it or groom it
no.
back.
I tried everything, dude.
My hands on the steering wheel. I was like, "Are you doing it yet? Am I doing it for you?"
So like
Come on, baby.
So with that van though, we went to do photos in Bridgewater at this thing called the Devil's Tree. So supposedly, I don't know, I think it's in Weird NJ. It's like haunted. Yeah, you don't. So you guys have heard of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you don't want to touch
believe
it or
it.
bad things will
believe
happen.
it.
So literally, we went right near to take the pictures, right? So a couple of days later, like basically the something happened with the engine of our van and it just imploded from the inside. Like I think were we going to a show?
We were
when it
starting the
exploded?
tour. We were starting a tour in this van.
Yes, yeah, we were starting a tour, and then something happened with the van. We had no idea, so we had to have the other band pick us up. We played the tour.
Oh yeah, it was on to like one of the first shows of the tour. It broke down, and then me
Mondo.
and Pat couldn't show up to the show.
Yes,
So
this show was thrown together.
yeah, Pete ended up filling in on drums for me.
Oh,
just
shit.
to play for people who like came out because
Yeah,
like,
'cause we had people
from
who
all
came
around
out.
who came out
Yeah,
to
so we
watch
played some
us.
kind of like
Yeah, man.
acoustic set, and then it got towed, and we found out days later that like it was serious like engine failure or something, like something leaked.
I don't remember.
Something leaked into the engine, which was like really weird, and it
just got
just
destroyed.
it destroyed the entire engine.
You
So
think that like something
That's
like
like a
vans.
camera.
you
like,
think that the
Andy pissing
mechanic
in it.
went because he brought it to a mechanic to check. You think that mechanic
Oh, yeah,
would have
Before
known?
that shit happened?
Yeah, like he brought it when he bought it. Like he bought it and
yeah,
brought it to the
check it
mechanic
out.
because that's what you do. You got to bring it to your mechanic.
Yeah,
and
sure.
shit. But like.
Would you look at that?
You think that the mechanic would have known something was gonna go? He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh man, no
probably
idea."
just like that the tires and was like, oh,
He was like,
looks
he
good
kicked
to
him a
me.
little bit, kicked the rim. He's like, "Great for me, great for you." $400.
That'll be 14.
Is this the same guy who booked the debacle of the tour down south? Imagine.
I book tours. I fix cars. I do it all.
He's just
I'll
like,
deliver
money
you,
up
baby.
front,
What do you want?
everything.
I'm gonna need the money up front for that though. But yeah, we went to that show. It was me, Aiden, and who else? Chris, right?
Chris,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, our
Chris.
old
Chris
bass
used to
player.
be our bassist. He's in Pete's band now. They're called Jet Jaguar.
Pete Stolen.
It's a good name.
Damn it,
Nah. It's all good. We're all friends. Hate you guys. But we went. So we get there. We're like, I have no idea what's happening. How are we gonna play this show? We're not prepared. There's 3 of us. What is going to happen?
Yeah.
We walk in the bathroom. All of us are in this bathroom
All right,
together.
brainstorm. Everybody cross streams.
Basically, we were like, well, what? We were like, all right, you play guitar. let's just run through the set right now in this bathroom. So like we're like in the bathroom, people were walking in like pissed. So we're like, don't mind us.
Yeah, they sent us Snapchats of them doing. I didn't even know you guys were practicing of them doing that, and they were like this close, like even closer, together, like practicing the set.
So you guys are being like super punk rock, not trying to be super punk rock.
It happens that way. We're just super punk.
That's
rock.
your next music. That's your next music video location. Just do it all.
Yeah, man.
No,
sure.
like no joke.
No joke. No joke.
Fucking special urinal camera and everything.
Yeah. Go get a bunch of GoPros. You're good.
Fucking A, man. For sure.
But like, yeah. Besides that, I don't know.
I was in like one of my old bands. The drummer for my old band. He told me one time he played a show at Brighton Bar, and he got so drunk, and I guess the crowd kind of chanted him on that he stripped naked, walked outside of the Brighton Bar to something like right next to the Brighton Bar where there was a convenience store or something. And like the whole crowd was following him in. They watched him buy something, and then he got banned, I think, from the convenience store. But he was like butt naked. I don't know about from Brighton.
Brighton's too good for that. They won't pay for that.
You did that once, right?
Several.
That was him.
That was actually him.
Yeah.
Naked Mile.
I think the most, besides that, if you want to hear the most, like the least interesting thing we do.
Yeah, for sure.
On tour, right? You got to do stuff that's like not going to cost you a lot of money.
Right.
Because you're trying to make money and, you know, we're all poor as fuck. So, our new bassist, before we used to go to aquariums, they cost money. Like we used to like stop in aquariums and like we'd be like, we were in Boston, like, let's go to the Boston Aquarium. So we used to go to aquariums all the time. And then recently we started like on the last tour, we started going to like free things. So one of them was like, I personally enjoyed the museum. We went to a free museum. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
I was like,
right on.
oh, I'm a learned man.
It was like a train museum, a plane.
It was like history
Natural
museum,
history.
like
Yeah,
so like you
like
went
all
to
the
each
way back
floor. It
to,
was like
like, Columbus
Egypt,
and-
and then
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I'd be all about
There was like armor in one room. I was like, look at that child set of armor. Why would they make that for that child?
Was that in Baltimore or Boston?
that was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
They had like a actual like child mummy there too, like legit.
Yeah.
It was,
It was cool.
I
That's like
think I've been to that one.
Why?
They
What
didn't
a
have like
museum.
they had like a bunch of like a T-Rex skeleton and a Triceratops skeleton in there
I
too.
didn't see that.
yeah.
that's
Did
I think I went there like
No
2015. No feathers.
that's like our thing though. Like
Not
every
a skeleton.
every place we go, it's like a major city. We go to the aquarium.
we go to the aquarium. I think we didn't change it to museum because it's free.
I've been to the Baltimore Aquarium like 5 times. But
I love that aquarium, bro.
it's cool.
Aquarium is cool.
One other thing, I'm just mentioning it. We played a show in Boston. Really weird. It was by Harvard or like Cambridge. I don't know. It was around Boston. I don't know if you remember this, but we played the show and it was really weird. I think it was like the last show on the tour. And when we played it, it was like a pornographic art gallery.
Oh, you fucking
yeah.
awesome.
This is the one we were at. The
Now
end of
it's
this
getting
tour.
juicy.
This tour had been
Yeah.
rough, and like it was the end of the tour, and like there was a lot of like. I'm not gonna say it, blame anyone, but there's a lot of mess ups. Like when we play, we like to keep it tight.
Yeah.
And like we had to fill
Now
a
you're at
member.
a porn
No,
fucking
we
shop.
we had a fill in member. Like no, we actually had 2 fill in members, which is hard to do.
Yeah, one of them was James's brother.
One of them was James's brother, and then the other one was Dom because he wasn't in the band yet. They were filling members, so like we messed up a couple of our songs like throughout the tour. And this is the first time this happened. The whole time we've been a band, totally like blew up at the end of this thing. Total like singer moment, not really, but like James said something to me.
Yeah,
and
I got frustrated.
he got
Pissed him
frustrated,
off.
and then I was like hi on like, yeah, we did good, because everyone was like, yeah, and I was like, we did good, and he was like, I told you we shouldn't play that song. I told you at the beginning we shouldn't have played it. I was like, what the fuck's your problem, bro? They loved it. And then he's like, I told you we shouldn't play it. I don't want to talk about it. I was like, go fuck yourself. And I fucking like left the venue.
Yeah, it was
Like,
awkward.
You got to get that out every once in a while.
one of the-
as long as it all comes back home.
And
man,
then he was
sometimes
like-
you just got to purge.
And then like a week later, he's like, you want to be my best man? I'm like, fuck it, let's do that.
Yeah, I forced the friendship back together.
There you go.
That's the way to do it.
Take my
Forced
hand.
and
Yeah.
forged.
Take my hand.
One of the
get out, bitch.
bands that we played with at that show too were just complete dickheads. I remember something happened with the promoter.
You want to
where-
name drop them?
No, I don't remember their name. I don't remember their name. They were a good band. It was a good band.
they were
I thought they were good.
no, they suck.
No, I want
If you're that band and
I'm a
you're
nice
listening
guy.
right now, you were terrible. I don't get
He
it.
said, fuck.
Yo, Mr. Fitz, it's not cool.
They were terrible. But anyway, they were like really pretentious beforehand. They're talking about, oh, we have to book at places where people actually show up. When it's like, it's a local show, you dunce. Like nobody's gonna show up. And I just remember them screaming at this promoter like after the show was over
Yeah.
over like
Yeah,
miscellaneous stuff.
Like
God.
And it was just like, dude, dude, like,
Oh yeah, and
It was about pay because we were supposed to get paid at the end of the show.
Yeah.
And like he was like, well, you guys, we only made this much over the venue, so this is how much you're going to get paid. And they were like, no, we were promised like this amount of money. He was like, well, this is what we have.
yeah, like it's.
And then I was like, you know what? Just keep our portion of the money. You guys can take it. Like it was not that much. I was like, take it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
bro. Like,
I don't know.
And the guy running the show was like, what, 2 hours late to the show?
Yeah.
Everyone was waiting in the stairwell.
It was on the third floor.
Third floor of this built.
Sounds so awkward to be a part of it.
It was. And
Dude,
every
it was
band was
awkward.
just hanging out. Pre-COVID, it was okay. Like
Yeah,
in this hallway.
and this guy comes like,
He's
stumbling in.
wasted.
And, yeah, he was probably wasted.
but-
He
but
ran
the
over
point-
some girl's foot with his car.
Supposedly, but
Supposedly, we can't prove this.
but the point is, and I don't even know if he was 2 hours late, but it's like, it's so hard to find a place to play for this kind of music, and we're lucky enough to like find this space, and this guy's coming out, he's letting us play there, and it's just like, regardless if you guys don't agree with all the stuff that's going on, show him some respect, because if it's not for this guy, you're not going to even play there. Like it's nobody knows who you are. Like nobody
like,
cares. Like,
I
nobody knows
don't.
who you are.
I don't want to say like that they were like stuck up, but like especially in like the music scene we're in and like music in general, you can't expect like that to happen. Like that you're like some god level. Like you're not owed anything.
You're not Creed. Like
you're not owed anything. like they're
What do you think you are, Creed?
like they're sitting in the thing and they're like, dude, I don't know how many more I could do. This is their first tour because we talked to them and they're like, I don't know how much more I could do this, dude. Like I can't keep playing shows like that are empty. Like we didn't even play yet because it's still like us in the hallway waiting. We're like, what the
We're just like
10 years, bro. 10 years.
We've been doing that for a decade, and you don't hear us complaining.
Yeah, you play some shows where it's good, you play some shows where it's bad, but like you're not owed anything.
Yeah, a part of it is having that realization, though, too. Like maybe it's just not for you. Like maybe it's they realize that.
Yeah, that too.
If you think you're going to go out and just like, hey, no one's ever heard of us, and the first show we play, we're going to pack the house every night. Like it ain't like that.
Yeah, there's a good story with Guns N' Roses. When they were first starting, they like trekked across California. They had a hitchhike. Because I think they're from like Southern California. I could be wrong, but I know they had to go to Northern California. And this is like with the original crew, Slash, Duff, everybody. And they went all the way to North Carolina, hitchhiked for days, got there, and they played to like 2 people. Yeah. So it's how every band starts. Every band has to go through it. The stuff isn't handed to you. So I just don't like that attitude. Or people are just like, oh, people should show up. It's like nobody knows who you are.
Which in a way ties back to what we were saying before about bands like Bring Me the Horizon and other bands that have changed, because like you probably go through that like infancy stage of your band, you grow, and it's like, all right, in the beginning you're not owed anything, but 15 years down the road you want to grow a little bit, and the management company's telling you, hey man, if you just throw that one mainstream banger out there just to get the name out, I feel like a lot of people take that bait. Now, are you guys more interested in just like, fuck this is our identity, this is who we are, wherever it takes us, we're staying true to ourselves mentality, or are you kind of open to growth in different directions?
It depends. Like, I don't know. I think right now, the kind of music we put out is we just like writing it just because of the energy and stuff. We just have, we just think it's like fun.
Yeah.
But, we're open to doing other things.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Who's to say?
Yeah, but to be transparent with you too, like, I mean, like, we're staying within the genre and we want to write stuff that like cuts and stuff, but we are definitely trying to like songwrite. Like we're trying to write the catchiest stuff that we can. Like not completely like like we're like Dua Lipa or Fall Out Boy, modern day Fall Out Boy, but like we're just trying to make the stuff catchy. Like where people can like remember the lyrics, have it stick with people, stuff like that.
No, I totally respect that. At least for me, like if any project I would be involved in now, like that's the same way. Like you want to stay true to your identity, but again, you want to grow, and certain formulas work for a reason, man. So good songwriting is good songwriting. I don't care what subgenre you put to it. It's pretty badass. I had a sidebar question earlier to retract you. So you guys do a lot of like the aquariums and museums.
Yeah.
So in the museums, if it's like historical, geographical basis, like Mr. Fitz, like fact checking shit, like no.
That never happened in Egypt.
Not the Jurassic.
No. Mr. Fitz is walking around going.
Yeah, I actually last time we went to a museum, I was like,
Chick-fil-A by?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I need Chipotle. I need to get out of here.
Sponsor us.
Aiden's a poser.
I love Chipotle.
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So biggest pitch, man, for guys that are watching this right now, guys and gals, whoever you are watching this right now, what would be your biggest pitch? Like, why do people need to know who you guys are? Why should everybody give a fuck? Come on.
Damn.
That's the hardest part, right? How do you bring everybody in? Why should everybody give a shit?
I mean, you don't have to.
That's 100% honesty right there.
And that is why you should all.
You don't have like it's, whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. Like
no, that's fucking awesome. That's the perfect answer, dude.
You don't have
Yeah. That's
great.
basically it.
Yeah,
If you want to listen, my favorite thing to say is if you want to listen to average dudes that just like cool guys, I mean, sure, do it. I mean, I think we make good music. It's up to you, though. I mean, it's your opinion.
Dude, that's fucking such a dope answer. I'm so glad you guys did it. Awesome.
Well, the first thing I think when I think you guys is average dudes.
Thank you.
So
Thanks. That's all I'm aiming for, really. If I blow up, I want people to still call me average dude. Like,
By the way,
average dude.
Just to plug Anthony's side project, he's also in development. Yeah, I think you're going by the name Husky, right?
No, I'm about to be. I do not have a name, but I went to the studio the other day with Pete, and I was like, I'm a Red Pop song. Let's do it.
Okay.
And it sounded pretty good, so
Nice.
I'll try it again. We'll see.
Man.
But band is focus, number one.
I heard Husky. I think you should stick with Husky.
Why? Because I'm Husky in general. What's up? What's up? My name's Husky.
I like to cuddle.
I like to cuddle. I'm open. It's cuffing season.
Nice.
That's fucking awesome, man. Anything you guys want to shout out? Anybody, any person you prefer to work with? Again,
Do you have any buddy bands?
Do we have any buddy bands?
yeah.
Let's see. Do we have buddy bands?
Drive Theory.
Yeah.
Drive Theory is one of ours. Jet Jaguar. For
Jet
obvious
Jaguar.
reasons.
Yes.
Who else do we have here?
Pete Zen as somebody to record your band in general. I think he
Yeah,
does.
if you want to get some solid recording.
Yeah, I think
Pete
he's
Zen.
a great producer. He really helped us.
right?
Yeah, he helped us.
He doesn't just press record.
No,
No,
he's
no, tag him up
fantastic.
in
I think
that.
he's great.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what other bands have.
Who do we
Just
like?
you guys.
Some of the
Fuck
best-
everybody else.
We're just the boss.
Some of the best bands that we played with that I guess we're not really friends with, that in my opinion though, we played with a band called Gold Route. Check them out; they're fantastic.
They're from Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
We played with a band called
The band they played with was Intentions.
what's the band from California that put out Soul Drive?
Seven Fly.
No. Oh, no offense, Seven Fly. But what's the other one? They're from California. They put out
I have their song on my phone. Let me see.
Stick Up.
Stick Up Kids.
Stick Up Kids. I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Stick Up Kids slaps.
You don't win anything though. Sorry.
Yeah, Gold Route, Stick Up
You
Kids.
have
Played
another
with
beer.
Sundress. Sundress are cool people.
Sundress were really good.
They had a song
We played
So
with
Poetic.
a band called Wilmette, which is an awesome band.
Yeah.
Yeah, because legit, like, those are going to be the next people we like hit up. Are there any of those Jersey bands? Or?
No. Drive
okay, never
Theory
mind.
is. Jet Jaguar is.
Drive Theory.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Who else can we think of from Jersey that
The ones you forgot.
dope?
We played a
The
few
ones
shows
you
with
forgot. We
them.
played a few shows with them. They're cool people.
The ones you
They're
forgot
cool.
is actually probably one of the biggest bands we played. They played with Warped Tour. Like we played a show with them in Baltimore for one of
And
our
then that
tours.
show
And the
afterwards.
show after is them playing Warped Tour. And like if you look at their pics, like it's the Atlantic
It
City
looks
Warped
sick.
Tour. Yeah,
You guys did
But
it.
they're playing to like a ton of people. We're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool
Yeah.
people.
I'm telling you though, like for a podcast guest, I feel like I'm jerking them off. But
Keep it going.
Follow that boy.
Pete would be good because I think he's been in the scene for a long time, and he was in another
Pete's been around
band.
forever.
Ever, yeah.
He was in another band called Hang Tight,
Yeah.
which has I think some interesting
What was
stories
his
as well.
band before that? That
Picture
was
Perfect.
Picture perfect. I remember.
Yeah,
Picture
right.
Perfect.
All
Yeah.
He's good.
They were on Mutant League. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he used to mix everything they did. He was like, bad decision back then, but you know, it worked, man. Pete's a good guy. And then another band we're cool with, they actually just put out stuff too, we're not buddy, but like we know each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They're from Philly actually.
Okay, right on.
But they're cool people and they just put out a new album. An album or EP, I forget, but it's pretty pretty
You should check
solid
them out,
work.
Goalkeeper.
Check it out, yeah.
Okay.
Goalkeeper. Shout out to them, yeah.
Nice.
Now, are a lot of these bands that you guys are on, would you say they're similar genre to what you are? They're kind of all over.
Yeah, they're mainly pop punk.
Yeah.
Mainly pop punk. Drive Theory is a different genre. I don't even know if Drive Theory is still together. But
Drive Theory is more like Midwest emo.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what they are.
But like, if you put a show
Midwest
together with every
emo.
band you just named and you guys, it'd just be a fucking killer bill.
Yeah, no, it would.
yeah,
be,
yeah,
it'd
it'd
be
be
a
pretty
show.
Killer Bill. Yeah, I think so.
We should look into that.
Yeah, we also
that'd
played
be
with
fun.
who else? Chief State. We've played with. They're on
Chief State,
Mutant League.
yeah.
And then Telltale. Telltale. They
Yeah,
were
them.
originally, I think the first stuff they put out was recorded by Pete. I think the stuff they put out with their label was by someone else, but they're on Sharp Tone.
If you're somebody that listens to the Pop Punk's Not Dead playlist on Spotify, which is probably like the biggest one for up and coming pop punk, we've probably played with like half those bands.
Okay.
So
Pop Punk's Not Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yet we've never accomplished being on that playlist.
No.
I'm sorry.
we got on a big one. Our last release, it was called like New Punk
tracks or something.
Yeah, like it was almost as big as Pop Punk's Not Dead, but like that's kind of the goal. Like try to get on that
big
playlist. Yeah,
Big play-
releases.
Yeah,
You're in a band
that's
getting
a
on-
new thing. The Spotify
Yeah.
playlist.
Yeah.
That's way-
Spotify, they might be thieves, but you get on their playlist.
yeah.
You get a
Way
lot
to
of
promote
plays.
'em.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
But at least they gave Joe Rogan all that money.
yeah. Joe Rogan's
As long as
rolling
you
in
censor
the
He
that
really
shit.
needs it.
Yeah.
He really needs. He's a struggling man.
Yeah, right. So damn, I mean, you guys got like content for days though between all the platforms and whatnot. And I saw you had a drum playthrough right on your Facebook page.
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome. You guys should do more of those. That came out really well.
Thank you.
As a drummer, I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah,
Shit, it's
I
dope.
need I don't really know how to film or anything like that.
Dude, keep it
so-
raw. I think I'm such a fan of seeing it raw. Like I see so many drum covers on YouTube that are like, there's just so many effects on like the microphones, and you can tell it's so compressed.
Yeah.
It's just like it's professionally done, but it's like it almost takes away. Like I want to see you play like in your element. I
Yeah.
thought it was so dope the way you guys posted. I was a big fan of that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
It was fun.
Keep that shit coming.
What
Man.
else?
So you guys want to plug the upcoming EP again, the music video, all that? Name drop some shit, man.
So the singles we have out now, in order they came out, was Home Again came out first. Check that out. Next was This Might Be It. They all have the same album cover, just different colors because we were
I
like,
thought that was awesome. I saw the singles on
yeah,
Apple Music.
yeah. And the EP is a different color too. I think it's like white with black lines.
White, yeah.
Okay.
But it was Home Again. This Might Be It, and our newest one is Everything Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That one has a full music video and everything. And if you want to get emotional, you can watch that music
that
video.
one,
We've received comments where it's like, I cried to this music video.
Yeah, I was watching. I was like, "Oh man,
Yeah,
is someone
yeah,
dying?"
You are right, they are.
that one.
It was well done.
Yeah, that one we got like actors and stuff.
Yeah, that was
cool.
like the most high
Nice.
production music video, like actors,
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy.
Everything I've seen you guys put out, man, since I've been checking it out, is like top notch shit.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Awesome,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
And what are your handles? Just 3 Cheers Too Late.
Yeah, 3 Cheers Too Late on like
spelled out.
all spelled out. No numbers. We do numbers for like, we used to mix it up, but now it's straight.
3CTL,
3CTL, mother, all day, every day. Come respect. Don't come at all. Put respect on the 3.
They call me Husky.
Yo, you guys should all go by like, because you're in pop punk, you could definitely get away with like all the nicknames.
The
like
nicknames.
Husky on vocals, Mr. Fitz. Oh, dude, guys, we can keep that going.
But the only thing besides that we have planned right now, we're gonna eventually do like cover songs and stuff like that. 'Cause people love covers, they do. So do that, and then like some live audio tree type stuff and some live streaming, and then but our EP, the whole EP with the rest of the last 3 songs we have, it's coming out November 20th. The EP is called Ernestine. That is how you pronounce it, Ernestine. It's named after my grandma. Miss you, love you,
That's awesome.
respect up there. Yeah, definitely take a listen. I mean,
For
it's got some good stuff on there.
Excited,
Alrighty.
man.
And we are Good Tunes. We're also just on Spotify. We got on iHeartRadio and Pandora and all that.
Are we?
All that shit, man.
Man,
Yeah,
you
it just
big
dropped.
moves.
Yeah, this week it just dropped. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. So
Blowing up.
I'm Timmy Good Tunes, Roger Y. They are 3 Cheers Too Late. Let's hear it. 3 Cheers Too Late.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, boys, for coming down. Hope it's not past your bedtime.
All right, let's get fucked up.